Hey, Zoe. Hey, Anonymous. Hey, Vanna. Hello. Snowed? I think we had rain today while I was sleeping. No snow yet. Hey, comic book. Luckily, we haven't had snow yet. We missed you too, comic book. Human ribs. Hey, Scapegoat. Hi, Jenna. They were not human ribs. I mean, as far as I know, they were takeout. It was takeout, so maybe it was ribs. Maybe it was human. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what ingredients they use. Picture pajamas in my mind's eye. What color are they? I don't know. I'm not good at picturing things in my mind's eye. Hey, Barbara. I don't even remember the name of the restaurant. Hey, Joel. Like, I don't remember the name of the restaurant at all. Yeah. Still prefer to live somewhere else. Still prefer to live on my own, but still not an option. Left my house at 7 p.m. yesterday, and the raccoons were out and about. Good for them. Good for the raccoons. Raccoonicus. Were they good? They're okay. I've had better. I've had worse. Yeah, I'm. Fries, and there's also a salad that I didn't eat. Fries, which I only had a few. Salad, which I didn't eat any of, and I didn't even finish the ribs. Aw, baby raccoons. Baby raccoons are cute. Raccoons are so cute. They just take over the world. They are. I like raccoons. Hey, Donut Predator. There used to be a dude who had a YouTube channel where he just filmed himself feeding raccoons hot wieners. Does that guy still exist? Does that guy still have a channel? When I go on dates and my date is just 2 raccoons in a trench coat. Does that dude still have a channel where he feeds hot dog wieners to raccoons? Anyone know? I know Chantal will like that dude. I have a channel where I feed hot dog wieners to myself, but it's not very vodka. Weird. I would expect that to be more popular. I would actually expect, you know, a channel where a girl just eats hot dogs. I think that would be popular. I think he's still active as of 2 weeks ago. Cool. Good for him. I'm glad. He's the raccoons and the guy who has a coyote. Coyotes are cute. Bites his beers. I don't know if he likes alcohol or being destructive, but he likes them. Probably just likes being destructive. Started making videos on YouTube yourself. Ooh, nice, Donut Predator. Good luck with that. Honestly, not sure if it's a good time to start a YouTube channel these days. There's all sorts of as I understand, there are changes coming and all that. Things keep changing. Okay, just talking about my time working at Walmart. Yeah. I don't really remember much about my time working at Walmart. Damn cold. Pretty warm today, actually. I don't go outside very often, so I don't know if it's been cold other days, but today it was pretty warm. Walked down to my mom's. I expected it to be chilly. Honestly, I thought it would be chilly because I mean it is late October, but it's 18 degrees here. It's 18 degrees apparently today, which is definitely warm weather. Yeah, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Hey, cumbersome. But it is definitely on the warm side. (18 degrees sounds so cold. (64.4 Fahrenheit. That doesn't sound right somehow. Hey, Beanie. I don't know. I suppose. But JJ! Thank you for 10 months, JJ. I don't want to buy fingerless gloves because I think they look cool, but I'm afraid people will make fun of me. Fair. People probably would make fun of you. They're all gonna laugh at you. There's 18 degrees Fahrenheit. It would be negative 7.7 Celsius. I was sitting there trying to remember where I was, because I used the "They're gonna laugh at you." I used that not long ago. I was trying to remember where, and I used it in my Life is Strange Before the Storm Let's Play. Heavy metal band Whitechapel. Doesn't ring any bells, but I don't know. Not, I'm not really keen on heavy metal or any other type of metal. Get the fingerless gloves that convert into normal gloves so you can do a quick switch. Is that a thing? How many videos do you have in the playthrough? How many videos do I have left in the playthrough? In the Before the Storm Let's Play, um, I've got, I think, 5 in the tank. 5 already recorded. Hey, Rara. I would guess probably 6 more videos to record. How do you like the story? I enjoy it. I just finished recording. I mean, but like last week. So I finished recording episode 2. That was nearly done. Now it's 3 episodes. So I just finished. I just yesterday posted part 5 of episode 1. Friday, first video of episode 2 goes up, and so yeah, 5 recorded, probably 6 more to record. Very nice, Vanna. Yeah, like I got the remastered edition. Like I got the Life is Strange remastered edition collection. So I just like the original and Before the Storm. So it's just like the two of them combined, remastered. So yeah, I'm just doing both. And that's a lot of numbers for you. Yep. I do think it's a shame. Like there are things in Before the Storm that kind of either contradict things from the original game or which just don't really make sense with the timeline. Kind of a shame that that happened. I sort of understand what they were going for, wanting to use a lot of familiar characters and things like that. But oh, thanks, Donut Predator. I do think they handled the relationship between Chloe and Rachel pretty well in that game, though. Yeah, it's you can see what they see in each other. Like you can understand what each sees in the other. Rachel admires Chloe's give no shits attitude, and then Rachel just has a magnetic personality that, of course, Chloe is drawn to. That's for me as far as part of the series. I mean, I'm fine with it as part of the series. You know, I will say, True Colors is the one that I feel as good as True Colors is. Again, because I've watched a Let's Play of all the games, but as good as True Colors is, that one seemed less invested in the tragedy that kind of defines Life is Strange. Because Life is Strange is very much, tragedies. The original game, obviously, a lot of bad shit happens in the original game. And then that, horrible choice you have to make at the end. Life is Strange 2, again, a lot of bad shit, and there's no happy ending. The original Life is Strange, there's no happy ending. Life is Strange 2, no happy ending. True Colors, hey, happy ending. I don't know if I love or hate Tragic Tales. I mean, yeah. Hey, Rambutan. Life doesn't have a happy ending. I mean, it does for some people. Absolutely, life has I mean, life always ends the same way, death. But it's not so much about does life. Some spas offer it, indeed. It's about whether we're talking stories rather than life. And I feel like a key element of the Life is Strange games was There are no happy endings. Which, I feel like that was what the mystery and drama of Life is Strange. Yeah. I just feel like that was. I do feel like that was a big part of what Don't Nod was going for with those games. Because the two games they did, yeah, Deck Nine feels like they were a lot more reluctant to go that route, just in general. Deck Nine feels like they just don't have that same desire to punch players in the gut. Deck Nine doesn't have the same desire for gut punches that Don't Nod had. Not sure if Don't Nod's latest game went that route. What was it? Haven? What was their newest one? Harmony. The newest Don't Nod game is Harmony. I'm not sure if that one goes into that same gut punch route. Just reading about it, I get the feeling probably not. The mature content description definitely makes it seem a lot less intense than Life is Strange. Game might mention drugs and alcohol use, but it will never be depicted or abused. Violence, fight against corporations, is mentioned but never depicted. Very different. What's the Meanwhile, for Life is Strange, the mature content description deals honestly with complex emotions, difficult themes, rare but shocking acts of violence, intense violence, blood, sexual themes, strong language, use of drugs and alcohol. No mention of fucking a suicide attempt. All that said, one thing I will mention about the Life is Strange remaster. Hey, color purple. Deck 9 fucking sucks. I'll just say this right now. Deck 9 is not good at catching bugs. I shouldn't be sorry. I shouldn't say they suck. But Deck 9, like, they let a lot of bugs through. You know, the original Before the Storm had some issues, and the remaster of the original game and Before the Storm has issues. And, like, if I'm noticing shit, newer games have my eye on. Grave of the Fireflies. My opinion on Grave of the Fireflies is I watched the English dub and it was fucking terrible. The English dub of Grave of the Fireflies is absolutely atrocious. Like, just absolutely, like, it's bad. Makes it impossible to enjoy it. And as far as newer games I've got my eyes on, I mentioned it earlier, but Harmony just came out a couple months ago. Um, what else? Here's what I'm kind of considering. Oh, actually, another one. Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. That one I really want to play. That one just came out a couple months ago as well. Stray Gods, the role-playing musical. It looks so like it. Fucking musical, role-playing musical. What more can you want? Um, Goodbye Volcano High, visual novel that just came out a couple months ago. That one looks pretty interesting. Chronotopia, Second Skin. That one just came out days ago, not even 2 weeks ago. Visual novel that, once again, I backed on Kickstarter that just came out. So that one I will play at some point. Sea of Thieves. I have not played Sea of Thieves. There's a couple other visual novels that came out not too long ago that I backed on Kickstarter that have come out since then. Hey, PK. So there are a handful of newer games that I plan on playing. Got too many games to play. And I still need to get into my Final Fantasy series Let's Play. Because I do still plan on doing that. Do I ever play GTA? Nah. GTA isn't my thing. Yeah, I played a little bit of Vice City back in the day, but yes, I do. Yes, I do, Tom Brook, I know. Well, I'm thinking, what is it? I did not get the new Mario game, Pandy. Crash Bandicoot, no. Like I said, I've got, yeah, I'm most of the way through my, Jamie and Cove are going to be in the retirement home before the Final Fantasy Let's Play starts. So yeah, I've got the rest of Life is Strange before the storm, so figure make 11 more videos for that, so you know. Undertale? Nah. You know what my problem with Undertale is? The dialogue boxes are loud. I mean, I know that's the sort of thing you can, like, I know that's the sort of thing that you can control, but it's just the noises for the dialogue box, like the noises that are made. And it's not, and it's honestly, it's not even a volume thing, it's just they're loud noises. Even if you turn the volume down, they still feel loud. Garbled yet. It's the sounds of the dialogue boxes that mean that I will never be able to play or watch Undertale. Like I can't even watch a Let's Play of it. Into the Gungeon? Nah. I'm not into shooters at all. Yeah, like Undertale, it's one of those games that like, yeah, I would watch a Let's Play of it. Except I can't. Because the sounds of the dialogue boxes bothers me. So yeah, I'm thinking got a little over a month left to wrap up my Life is Strange Let's Play. About a month worth of videos left for that. There's a couple of sort of short games that I'll probably do. Yeah, just sort of like done in one videos, one and done things. Very short ones that I might do, and then I'll launch into the Final Fantasy franchise. Which will be long. That is going to be a long ass series. Here's Eddie. I never played that one. Can play in casual, not. Yeah, not 100%ing. Like, The Scapegoat. Thank you for 10 months. Thank you for 10 months, Scapegoat. Thank you very much. Like, there are games where, I'll do as much as I can. Like any secrets anything that's worth doing, I will do. Any secret locations, that I'd want to go to, things like that. There are games where 100%ing them is fun. You know, 100% run on Chrono Trigger, that's fun. Or at least it was until the fucking stupid ass fucking up and down the mountain of the 3DS release with the Lost Dungeon thing, where it's just constantly going up and down the mountain, up and down the mountain, up and down, fighting the same couple of enemies over and over and over, and holy fucking hell is it ever goddamn tedious. So notwithstanding that optional dungeon, notwithstanding that bullshit, 100%ing Chrono Trigger, fun. 100%ing Final Fantasy VII, I'd imagine less fun. Or Final Fantasy X. Really, once it gets into the CD era, like for the Super Nintendo era of Final Fantasy games, aren't the first few impossible to finish without a guide? Probably. I'll be using guides. I did not get groceries today, Color Purple. I will be getting groceries tomorrow. I'll be using guides. Because I mean, part of the point is to like when I'm doing the Let's Play, like when I do a Let's Play of a game, a big part of what I want to convey is fun shit. Like I'll convey information about it. It's not just doing it. I'm not just trying to do a blind Let's Play and ooh, how do I figure this out? Why are concert tickets so expensive today? Ticketmaster. Ticketmaster has a monopoly. They can charge whatever they damn well want, so they charge a lot. But anyway, yeah. So like when I'm doing Let's Plays, the point is less about how I react to things. The point is like to convey information, to give as much detail about the game as I can get away with. Any details that I can mention. So I'll use walkthroughs I'll use walkthroughs to make it simple for myself so that I can be like, so yeah, here's how you do this, and that's this leads to that, and hey, fun little fact about this section. It's the trivia. Really, it's the trivia that I want to convey when I'm doing Let's Plays. I want to talk about the trivia related to the game. Weird quirks about enemies and what references are being made, and I just find that shit so interesting. I find that more interesting than someone going in blind, having no idea what they're doing or what to expect. providing the nuggies of info. Exactly. Yeah, so like for the providing the nuggies of info. Exactly. Yeah, so like for the Super Nintendo games, I'm not sure how many sort of optional areas those games have. So like 100%ing them, I'm not sure if there's anything special, like if there's anything challenging about 100%ing them, or if it's just, you know, basically play through the game just play through the game and you'll get pretty much everything in it. So I'm not sure really exactly how that'll work, but once it gets into the CD eras, the disc eras, like 7 and onwards, I feel like they had the space, so they started filling it up with just random bullshit. That just got progressively, yeah, it's just shit that's not even really worth doing, except for the sake of saying that you've done it. You know, like Final Fantasy IX has that secret boss. There's like one of the toughest bosses in the entire franchise. There's no point to doing it other than saying that you did it. So, you know, like I'll give the details on how to get to the boss. Maybe I'll show the boss off and show that you're gonna die. Like that fighting the boss, you're gonna die. Because it's cheap as fuck. Check out my weather forecast for tomorrow. Looks like rain. Yeah. Whatever. I'll deal with the rain. Or like Final Fantasy X, it has the dark aeons, the dark versions of all the summons you can get. And does it contribute anything to the story? Absolutely not. It's there solely for the sake of having a challenge. It's a challenge for the sake of including a challenge. Crushed a cricket in my room with a laundry basket and it was still alive hours later. Yeah. Ew. Ten is my favorite one. I've never done the Dark Chaos and I never will. I don't know. I suppose I'll see how I feel about 10 after I play it myself. Based on the games I've played or watched, you know, I'd say 9 is better than 10. 6 is better than 10. I'd say 4 is better than 10. Admittedly, as the 3DS version of 3DS remaster that I played, or 3DS remake of Final Fantasy IV that I played. Not totally sure how that stacks up to the regular version or pixel remaster, like the original version of Final Fantasy IV. Probably pretty similar. I will not be playing Spider-Man Anunnaki. It's a Marvel thing, and I don't fuck with Marvel anymore. Shame. Like, I wouldn't. There's a part of me that kind of wishes that I could play the Spider-Man game, but it's like I said. I mean, I don't fuck with Marvel anymore. I would do good Let's Plays of the Spider-Man games. Like, I would do those well because fucking nobody who's done Let's Plays of them actually knows anything about Marvel. You know? Is the boycott? Yeah, I mean, I don't fuck with Disney, and Marvel is owned by Disney. And even though the game is put out by Insomniac, it's still something where I'm just generally trying to avoid anything associated with Disney and by extension with Marvel. Oh, hi, Lind. Sorry, I missed you there, Lind. Yeah, as far as like ranking Final Fantasy, I don't generally rank things. I'm not really like it's not something that I'm comfortable doing somehow. But do you call Mickey Mouse Michael Mouse because nicknames are for friends? All right, that's funny. Yeah, like I said, all the people who did Let's Plays of Spider-Man. Also, everybody fucking like nobody showed off all the fucking photo ops and all the collectibles. Like nobody showed off all the collectibles. Or at least like the Let's Play I watched. The guy didn't show off all the collectibles. He collected them all like off screen. I'm like, dude, like show us what they fucking are. That always bugs me so much in Let's Plays. Game is short, is it worth $70? I don't know. That's up to everybody else. That's up to the players to decide if it's worth that much. I will say there are some games that are absolutely not worth the money. You know, that cost more than they are actually worth. Because it'll be like low replayability value. That's sort of the thing. How replayable is the game? Like Mario Wonder just came out. It's Mario. It's absolutely replayable. Any Mario game is going to be worth replaying multiple times just because it's fucking Mario. They're fun games. You don't beat it once and then put it aside forever. Yeah, you beat it like, man, that was so fun. I want to play again. Oh man, that level was awesome. I got to get back to that level so I can replay that level because it was so good. Hey, Killface. Played that damn Frogger game and got killed every time. Frogger sucks. Like, Frogger just sucks. Fuck Frogger. I think mobile games are worst. You mean the freemium games? Yeah, they are. They're shitty. The freemium games are just absolutely terrible. Yeah, because it's like, oh, you want to complete the level? You can either wait 24 hours or pay us $5 if you want to finish the level. Or if it's a multiplayer, like if it's player versus player, or if there's any multiplayer component, then holy shit, like if you want to be competitive, you got to be spending hundreds of dollars if you want to have any hope of being the least bit competitive. It is ridiculous how much they expect you to pay to. There was one mobile game I found that I enjoyed, and like, genuinely free to play. You don't need to pay anything to play it, to get extra moves, anything like that. Um, it's like you've got like like this stack of blocks, and each block has an arrow on it, and you have to clear out all the blocks. And so you press the block, and it goes in the direction the arrow is facing. So you have to figure out how to remove all the blocks. And it's fun. But there's so many ads. Like, just the sheer number of ads makes the game borderline unplayable. Because every few moves, you've got Miss Gudetama, Late Trinity. Plain cheeseburger drops has been dropping in once in a while. Lambo and Sofa are, who knows, but plain cheeseburgers stopped in a couple times recently. I like to play this game where I plate food and design the table and stuff, and I'm like, I'm a designer. I'm one person. I'm very unholy, if that helps. How long would I say I can listen to the same song and repeat? I generally don't like listening to music on repeat. Every once in a while, I'll come across a song where I'm like, listen to it. I was like, holy shit, I love this song. I want to listen to this again. Even then, it'll usually be like a couple of listens, and then I'll let the next song come on. I miss hearing the shit of plain cheeseburgers from downstairs. No, I never got to play the game with MG, unfortunately. I think as far as like repeating music goes, I don't want to get tired of a song. Hearing a song too often, it does carry the risk that I will start to get tired of it, and I want to avoid that. I love repeating music, history, and myself. Never find out what this game is, will we? Not looking promising. It is not looking promising, Get Comic Book. Shame. I really should have just fucking done it. I really should have just worked something out with her while back when I was unemployed. Yeah, I really should have just fucking shut the fuck up and done it a year ago. Speaking of music, though, I really need to. I need to get more of Lou Hickey's songs on my computer. I really like Lou Hickey. Discovered her a few years ago. She's part of a band, Codeine Velvet Club. Band she formed with John Fratelli of the Fratellis. Does the name influence my opinion at all? For music, only rarely. Very rarely does name influence my opinion when it comes to music. Yeah. So yeah, Codeine Velvet Club, formed by John Fratelli of the Fratellis and Lou Hickey, and they were really good. Like, I think they only put out one album, but it was really good. I had like this really cool like sort of jazz age vibe to it. You know, like this really old style vibe that's really cool. Um, and then one of her songs, One Mango Tango, was on like an indie rock playlist or something. And then it's been like 10 years, and I never actually end up checking out any more of her stuff. But just last night, I checked out more of Lou Hickey's stuff. And like I said, she's really good. I really dig her style. Thoughts on Starbucks playing nonstop Taylor Swift? What do I care? JoJo reminds me of Tattoo. Oh man, I remember them. I remember them and the whole lesbian angle. That whole lesbian angle they went with for it. Were they actually a couple, or was it all just because obviously even back at then there was all sorts of speculation about. Yeah, I remember back then there were people like speculating that it was all just a they were not lesbians. Hey, Danger Otter. Yes, used Christina Aguilera as a torture device. Yep. So I was just looking up the. I was just honestly, it's one of those things where it's like now that I've started thinking about it, I'm just immensely curious about the whole controversy with Tattoo. So anyway, yeah, it was all just a gimmick. The lesbian thing was just a gimmick, which to their credit, right now I'm talking about Tattoo. To their credit, like there was a lot of controversy about it because I mean it's two girls kissing, not something that you saw very often in music videos, and there were protests and there were bans on it on their video and shit like that, and yeah, and the label didn't back down. Yeah, the label, the girls, the producer, like they didn't back down off it. So I'll give them credit. Like I'll give them credit for yes, it was just the whole thing was a gimmick for to drum up controversy, but It's still, it genuinely still pushed greater queer acceptance. Who's kissing? The duo Tattoo. They had that song, All the Things She Said. Couple of Russian girls. Couple of Russian girls from like back in like the early 2000s. They sort of a couple of hits back in the early 2000s. And maybe afterwards, I don't know. Never listened to them, but know of them. Yeah. Veronica's. Do I have any Veronica songs on my computer? I don't remember. I do not have any songs by the Veronicas. Christina and Britney kissing. Did Britney and Christina kiss? I remember there was that thing where Madonna kissed Britney and Christina. Did Britney and Christina themselves kiss as well at any point? Madonna and Britney? And she kissed Britney and then she kissed Christina. Like Madonna kissed Britney Spears and then she kissed Christina Aguilera. It's like the same, like it's the same show. You know, it's like mwah, and then, mwah. Yeah, she did one and then she leaned over to the other as well. Who were the chicks that Flash Putin gave? He gave them thumbs up. Pussy Riot? Was it Pussy Riot? I think is the name of that group. Ever listen to the music Brie Larson used to make? Nah. No, I mean aside from Black Sheep. Something went to the gulag. Yeah. Yeah, I mean aside obviously from Black Sheep from the Scott Pilgrim soundtrack, no. I didn't even know that Brie Larson made music. And even then, even with Black Sheep, I prefer the metric version. Yeah, I prefer the metric version of Black Sheep over the Clash at Demon Head version. I was thinking with that new Marvels movie, with it being set in the present, they should totally make a Clash at Demon Head reference. You know, it'd be really funny if Carol was talking about like catching up on music that she missed and mentioned the Clash at Demon Head. Just as a reference to her role in Scott Pilgrim. How were the rips? They were okay. Who made them? They were takeout. I don't remember the name of the restaurant. Thoughts on Deftones? Not someone I'm a fan of. I think I have one Deftones song. Change in the House of Flies. I do like the song Change in the House of Flies, but that's it. Music for when you're sad but sexy. And even that song I'll usually skip when it comes on my playlist. I'll usually skip that song when it comes up. You'd like to watch me change? I'll bet you would, you pervert. Hello again, friend of a friend. I knew you when. It's such a good song. All this like music makes me want to listen to music sleep. Fair enough, Killface. Good night, Killface. Anywho's. Yeah, I got nothing else. I'm drawing a blank on topics. Anything interesting on Twitter? Talk about. Apparently, Ric Flair has gone to AEW. Jesus Christ, dude, retire. Woo! Like, immense respect to Ric Flair. The guy, he's a legend for a reason. Yeah, he was legitimately one of the best to ever do it. He was old when I was a kid. Even back when I was a kid watching wrestling, Ric Flair seemed old. I'm exaggerating. Like he would have been like 30s when I was a kid. But like, yeah, he's in his 70s now. He's in his 70s and he really looks it. It is time for him to just like do you believe he said that there were 1,000 girls? Oh, probably. I would absolutely believe that. Yeah, like he definitely lived the right lifestyle for it. Styling and profiling. He was charismatic as fuck. Yeah, he was immensely charismatic and charming, and spent money like he wasn't going to live to Yabu, probably. He spent money like he wasn't going to live long enough to worry about it. And then he kept living. Like apparently he once told somebody like apparently he was once asked like, hey man, like why are you still out there? Yeah, you're a legend. You could absolutely retire. Why are you still out there? And he said that, you know, if he made $10,000 in a night, he spent 20,000. So yeah, he absolutely lived the right lifestyle to be to sleep with 1,000 women. Frankly, the shocking thing is that he says it's only 1,000. Don't die. That was the second worst 90 seconds of your life. The worst 90 seconds were sex with your. The worst 90 seconds was sex with your boyfriend. Did I sleep with 1,000 women? No, I would not. But yeah, like the only thing that is surprising about Ric Flair claiming to sleep with 1,000 women is that he kept it down to 1,000. Wilt Chamberlain's claimed to sleep with 20,000, which I have to, you know, I have to question whether that is even chronologically possible. Whether it's possible just like from like just a just looking at it chronologically, I don't know if that's possible. But anyway, how many have I slept with? 3. I slept with 3 women. So yeah, Ric Flair saying 1,000. Surprised it's not higher. $3,000? No, 3 total. I slept with a total of 3 women. Why? Borderline virginal. Especially since the last one was almost 10 years ago. Coming up on 10 years. What I have on the side? Some fries and a salad that I didn't eat. I gotta pee and refill my glass. Give me 2 minutes here. All right, I'm back. Who was my last? My last is a girl back in college, back in 2013. One of those holes in forum this year. Yeah, I have no idea. Makes the chair spin faster. I assume it's an aesthetic choice. Chantal? Nope. No, I did date a girl after Chantal. Put my hair in pigtails on Halloween? Fuck no. Hate pigtails. I just do not like pigtails. In general. Also, hi, Colorado milk. When that relationship work out? Mm-hmm. She didn't really give a reason when she dumped me. I just wasn't really going anywhere. It's sort of what it was. It's just I don't know. Did you go? Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I got over it immediately. Honestly, you know what was bigger disappointment? So like it happened Christmas break. So it happened over Christmas break. And what happened is like buses only ran certain days. You know, the bus to and from Ottawa to Cornwall and Cornwall to Ottawa. The buses between Cornwall and Ottawa, because there was still buses at that time, only ran certain days. Um, I stayed at her place for a night before, for a night or two before I headed to Cornwall. And I was going to stay at her place a night or two coming back to Ottawa because like the dorms because I was living in the dorms. So yeah, here's what it was: the dorms were closed over Christmas break, and the buses only ran certain days. And the days that the buses ran did not match up with the days that the dorms were closed. So on both sides, yeah, she spoke French. She was French. She was from Quebec. So yeah, on both sides of the Christmas break, there was 1 or 2 days where I couldn't be in the dorm, but there was no bus to take. So I had to stay at her place for a night or two before, like at the start of Christmas break, before I could get to Cornwall, and then I had to stay, and then I was going to stay at her place for a night or two at the end of Christmas break, on my way back to Ottawa. She broke up with me like over the Christmas break, and then said that and then like I was going to stay, and then I wasn't able to stay at her place that night before the dorms reopened. So like that was the bigger disappointment for me. Being dumped sure sucks, but the bigger issue is like, well, shit. Now I don't have. Now I'm kind of fucked in terms of getting back to Ottawa in time for classes starting up again. Luckily, I was able to get a ride from Chantal. I was able to ask Chantal to give me a ride from Cornwall to Ottawa. Was she romantic? Nah, I would say not really. Did I get a rebound chick to get over it? Nah. Did I ever watch? I never watched The Vampire Diaries now. So, and yeah, I mean, we'd only managed to get together a few times. Like we were dating for like a year, but we'd only gotten together a few times over the course of that year. It's a pity turnoff you have in dating. I don't know. An annoying personality. What if she's in my chat right now? What would I tell her? Nothing in particular to tell her. Okay. There was no hard feelings on my side. Yeah. I was willing to remain friends if she wanted to, and we just never got back in touch with each other. Ask her if she wants to go to the beach while flexing guns. What's annoying to me? I don't know. She never gave me a reason. Not that I recall. I think it just came down to it. She wasn't feeling it. Yeah, and that's an entirely valid reason. Yeah. Just not feeling it anymore. Is that I was like, meh. It's sort of, sucks, but what are you gonna do? A lot of people that feel I'm still in love with Chantal. No, that ship has sailed. Not you, it's me. Hey, Elf. Not even that. Like, I don't think it was. I don't think it was even an "it's not you, it's me" situation. It's just, yeah, I ain't feeling this. This just isn't working for me. Hey, Julia. Transportation issue got old. There was that. No, actually, she had just moved to Gatineau. Like she had like just moved to Gatineau, like right before she broke up with me. So it actually would have been easier. It actually would have been a lot easier to see each other because she lived sort of out in the boonies. Yeah, she had lived very much out in the boonies beforehand, and then she moved to Gatineau. So, and I was living in Ottawa, so Ottawa Gatineau, it's pretty close to each other. They're neighbor cities, so it would have been a lot easier to get to meet up. Which, oh, maybe that's the problem. She's like, oh shit. Now that I can see him more, I kind of don't want to. I'm realizing that I don't really want to see him regularly. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It was a long time ago. It's 10 years. It's almost 10 years ago now. So it really doesn't matter. You know, like kids now. Could be. Entirely possible. I know my first girlfriend does. First girl I dated came into Walmart with her kids once. Back when I was a cashier at Walmart, she came in once. So not my kids. They are not, no. They are not my kids. I always used condoms. With every girl I've been with, I used condoms. Anyway, they would have been way too young to have been mine. Ever thought about getting fixed? Yeah, I mean, I've sort of thought about it. I don't know. Yeah. Spayed or neutered. Gotta get spayed or neutered. You can raw dog it. Sharks can store sperm for like a year. Man. Kings of No Nut November, huh? Anyone here planning on taking part in No Nut November? Since it's less than a week away. Since we're now only a week away from the beginning of No Nut November. Anyone plan on doing that? I'm not. Yes Nut November. Anyway, I am very tired. So, good recovery for Orgasm October. So, I'm tired, so I'm going to end the stream for here. Going to end the stream for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow for more of Ambition. I do not drink nut milk. So I'll be back tomorrow for more Ambition, a minuet in power. And thanks for coming. And good night for now.